Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's PhDSimmer here, and I'm doing another little speed build. I got the building bug, I swear. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm actually, I think I posted a couple of videos on this, but I've been working on a save file. It is nowhere near done, but I'm just going around each world, and I've nearly finished Willow Creek. I've nearly finished the very first world. So I'll be sharing that as a save file. So obviously Oasis Springs and all the other worlds that come with all the expansion packs won't be done, but I'll be moving on to Oasis Springs next. So if you have The Sims 4 and you have, basically I didn't limit myself on what packs I used. So you will need to have like basically all of the, I'd say all of the expansions, most of the game packs, and probably quite a few stuff packs. I can't guarantee which ones I did and didn't use. But if you want to download my Willow Creek version, then you can. I'll do a video on it so you can see the lots and stuff. I'm not a fantastic builder. It's nothing amazing. I'm calling it my simple save. Basically, I just edited up the lots to make them a little bit more functional, like adding swings to the parks and adding like toddler slides to the parks and things like that. And I made the bar a bit more useful. And I made the gym a bit more friendly with some spa day stuff and like the rock climbing machine and stuff. So I just updated it because Willow Creek's obviously a base game world, so it doesn't have any of the stuff that came with things like toddler stuff or kids room stuff or, you know, fitness stuff and all that stuff. But anyway, onto this build. It's a little winter snowy, it's not a cabin, it's a house, and I only use the base game and seasons. So if you have base game and seasons, you should be able to download this house, no custom content at all. I found it a little bit difficult just limiting myself to those packs because some of the stuff is very expensive. But, you know, if I was able to use Eco Lifestyle, I think I would have got it. I got more for less money, if that makes sense, because some of the eco lifestyle stuff is not only gorgeous but very cheap. But I did just limit myself to seasons and the base game for this one. So I used the seasons walls and the foundation, and most of the doors and windows I think are seasons. There is no custom content, and it comes in at 18,450-ish. I think it's a few pounds here or there. So you should be able to put it on a fairly cheap lot. This is on the, I can't remember what the name is, this place is called. I can't even read it. Potter's Splay? Yes, I can read. Oh my gosh, I have eyeballs. So this is on Potter's Splay, which I think costs 2,500. It's a Willow Creek lot, and it's actually where I did my very first Let's Play, my Rags to Riches. I have actually hidden a load of playlists on my channel just because they're so poor quality. Like my microphone back then was really bad. So I have hidden my Runaway Teen, my Get Together, my Black Widow challenges, and my challenge that I made myself called the Bank of Mum and Dad challenge. I really want to redo the Bank of Mum and Dad challenge because it's really fun. It's just like back in the day I just didn't have very good recording equipment and I don't think I did it justice, but it's a challenge I created myself. I'll link it down below in case you're interested, but it's quite a fun little challenge. It basically is the opposite to a Rags to Riches. So you start with loads of money and you have teenagers that are basically grown up with a lot of wealth, and then their parents have to mysteriously die or disappear, and the children, the teens, have to kind of like and they have no skills and no jobs because they've had this like very privileged upbringing, so they just haven't tried. Not saying all privileged people do that, like I'm sure there's a lot of people who do try, but these teens, no, they're lazy. They have butlers, they have maids, they have gardeners, everything is done for them, and they haven't tried or built any of their own skills or jobs or careers, and they kind of have to like keep the house. So the house is obviously going to have ridiculously large bills because they have to live in a mansion, and you basically have to, but it's kind of opposite to Rags to Riches, so it's kind of a fun challenge. I'll link it down below if anyone wants to have a go. I'd love that, and I really want to redo it. I might do it and again as a new Let's Play some point. I've got so many ideas for Let's Plays, it's unreal. Like I've got so many, and I've got so many legacies I want to finish off. Like I was thinking the other day about my 7D legacy challenge. I did Gen 1 and Gen 2 of that, and there's 7 generations because each generation is based on one of the 7 dwarfs from Snow White. So I did 2, I did Doc and Sneezy, and I should be going on to Happy, I think. And it's just like, Oh, and also my Not So Berry challenge, I really want to bring that back. I got to the grey generation. So next is purple or plum, I think they actually call it. And I really want to bring that back. So I'm just like, but the Sims team keep bringing that expansion back, so I want to play them too. It's just like so much to do and so little time. But I definitely want to bring Not So Berry back. I think once I finish Rags to Riches, I'll bring back Not So Berry in that slot. And I think Eco Lifestyle is going to be replaced by my Cottage Living Let's Play. I think that's my plan. I feel so behind, like loads of people have finished their Cottage Living Let's Plays, I haven't even started. But I just thought it's better not to rush. It's better not to have 600 Let's Plays on my channel going at once. And also I feel like if I have too many, then I'll lose interest in some over others and then I just won't finish them. So I don't know. But I also have my Get Famous one that's not finished and my Foster Challenge Season 2 is not finished. So I don't really know what to do about those. Difficult. But anyway, yeah, I tried to add a porch roof. But I don't have the talent for that. I don't know how to do it. I tried to do a wraparound porch. I watched some tutorials of how to do this and I still can't do it. I'm just, nah, it looked terrible. So ignore all this because that's going to get deleted very soon. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this little build. I was trying to find debug landscape stuff as well to save money, but I couldn't find... I know the cheat and I have it saved on my Stream Deck, the cheat, but I just couldn't find anything that was... Like, I don't know if I just didn't put the cheat in properly on my Stream Deck or something. I need to look into that. So I was trying to, like, I actually changed all of the hedges because I noticed one hedge is cheaper by quite a lot of money compared to another. So I do scrimp out on the hedges to save a bit of cash. But this house has got, no, it has 2 bedrooms. It ends up having 2 bedrooms. The kitchen is very narrow. It's like a galley kitchen, but... I needed to put the wall in because when I first did the furnishing, I did the bedroom and I did like the living room. And then I just found like there's massive open space and it just didn't really work. So I reformatted it to be a 2-bedroom house. And yeah, it's on the gallery already. My gallery ID is carry266. So feel free to go grab it. I think it's quite cute. I tried to keep some stone walls here and there just to... Because it's kind of like, it's not a cabin, but you could put it in Willow, what's that world called? What's the world where the outdoor retreat is from? You could put it there, I guess. But yeah, this interior is going to change in a minute to make it 2 bedrooms because, yeah, you'll see in a minute, like I've basically finished furnishing it and then I just have this big gap and I'm like, well, okay, I could put a dining table in, but what else am I going to do? And the door takes up quite a lot of room and all the other doors take up quite a lot of room. So there isn't actually a lot of places to put like a desk or, I don't know. I had to reformat it. I found the floor plan of this ridiculously hard for some reason, like for a tiny house. I don't know. I'm quite happy with how the final thing finished up. But my God, do I miss my CC wallpapers. I really don't like the base game wallpapers because I was very limited because I was using just Seasons and the base game. And Seasons came with some good external stuff, walls and things, but it didn't really come with any good floors or wallpapers or paints. So yeah, you can see me just reformatting it. So the kitchen's very narrow, but it does function. So that's good. But yeah, I ended up with this giant space. I was like, oh, this is not good. But actually I think it worked out for the best because I ended up getting a 2-bedroom house. So pretty happy with that. But yes, I've just got back from the hospital. I've had a blood test today, just a routine one. I had like 4 different things on the list. I don't know what half of them mean, but I think I'm getting my potassium and my sodium checked, my electrolytes checked, renin. I don't know what renin is, but who knows, but I'm getting that checked and my thyroid checked. So I've got loads of stuff for my blood test today, and I get anxious about anything to do with hospitals. So I walked down, so I thought it's better than driving. And it isn't that far. I thought the walk would do me well. So I walked down and they were running really early. So my appointment was at 10 and I got there at like 9:40 because I was really early. And I thought, oh, I'll go in. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm really early. And they're like, that's fine. And then I literally sat there for like 2 minutes and I went in and I was back home by 10:05. And my appointment was 10 o'clock. So that was really good. But yeah, I get a bit anxious. So it's nice to just go in and get basically not have to wait in a waiting room. Just to go straight in, get it done. And it was surprising because normally I have my blood test done at the doctor's surgery and then I've got quite used to them because when I was sick, oh my God, I was back and forth to the doctors getting blood tests every 5 minutes it seemed. And I remember this, like the one before I got a phone call telling me I had to go to hospital. I remember that so vividly because my mum came with me because she drove me because I was just too ill to drive myself. And I remember I went in for I could barely stand at the door because at the doctor's surgery, because of COVID, you have to ring the doorbell, say why you're there, and they buzz you in. So I remember like my mum was talking to a lady over the buzzer and I was like barely able to stand. I was like leaning on the door, like breathing heavily, leaning over. And I remember after I had my blood test, my mum was like, I'm just going to go to the loo. And I had to sit down on the stairs because I couldn't stand. And the nurse came over and was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And I was sat on the stairs, like couldn't breathe. And it's because my blood pressure was like so low. I couldn't like, I couldn't pump blood or oxygen around my body. And then I went home and then the next day they were like, I got a phone call saying, you need to go to hospital right now. Your blood tests are scary. And that was because my potassium was sky high and my sodium was really low, which apparently happens with Addison's disease if it's not treated. So yeah, I had to rush into hospital and that was just a whole nightmare. But hopefully now I'm medicated and I feel well-ish. I'm not quite normal. I'd say I'm about 80% at the minute. Hopefully that doesn't happen with these blood tests. Hopefully they just ring up and go, yeah, your medication's doing its job and you're all right. Because I don't want to have to go back to hospital. I really don't. Especially right now because of this Omicron thing. You can't have visitors in my local hospital because my friend's partner's in there for a motorcycle accident. So I know that I can't have visitors. I'm like, no, I ain't going. I ain't going. It's like dire. The only thing you can look forward to is meal times. There's nothing else to look forward to when you're in hospital apart from visitors and meal times. That is it. So I don't want to go because I won't have visitors. But I'm sure it's gonna be fine because I'm medicated now. So that controls all my blood like levels and stuff. I just have to get them checked. But anyway, I'm rambling as usual. So I hope you guys are having a great what do we call this time between Christmas and New Year? Weird moment. Every day feels like Sunday. Time is just a construct. I saw that on Instagram and it made me laugh. Time and days are just social constructs because the gap between Christmas and New Year proves that. Like, I don't know what day it is. I have no idea what it is right now. Yeah, I'll go back to work in, I think, 5 days. So I'm having a nice break. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm about to finish up this build. I think I cut off the end where I just did a little bit of landscaping and stuff because my hard drive again was full. I need to sort that out. It's so annoying. So I will provide some screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this build. I think my next video will just be showing a bit of Willow Creek as I've made it over. So keep an eye out for that. And I've also got another part of Rags to Riches coming soon. So I'll see you then. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye guys.